Let me get some sound. Do we have sound? Okay. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Dawn here, the Quilt Lady. How's everybody doing today? Who do we have? Mary Beth. Good morning, Mary Beth. Who else do we have on? Sorry, we're a few minutes late. I had a phone call that I had to take care of. So, you know how that is at the last minute. Who else do we have? Good morning. Who's SKE 1961? Tell me who you are. If it doesn't have your name, I'm not very good. I can't remember. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Okay. I just have a few things I'm going to show you today. I'm going to tell you about some classes and stuff that we've got coming up, and some shop hops, the shop hop that we're in and some others. And then I'm going to do a demo on the blocks that are behind me. That is called the Hunter Star. So I'm going to do a demo on that. So stay with me. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Yes. This is my favorite cousin, Cheryl, of course. Cheryl Eberhardt. Anyways, I'm going to do a demo on that. So I'll show you kind of how to put that together. I don't know if you have an AccuQuilt, but if you do not, I'm going to demo this on the AccuQuilt. Of course, you can cut it out by hand if you want. The great thing about this quilt that's behind me, the Hunter Star, is it's all been cut on the AccuQuilt. So all the pieces are perfectly cut. And I'll get into that here in a minute and show you. So got lots of stuff to show you. So, okay, well, let's start. And hey, Sheila, good morning. Sheila got to come in and sew with us yesterday. So she's getting all ready for retreat. I'm going to do the P31 retreat. And I always look forward to those. If you guys haven't been on a retreat, oh, they're so much fun. You should come and join us. We have a great time and relaxing, and we get a lot of stuff done. So, and learn so much because everybody shares. So we all share all our information. So we like that. Okay, Bill, we'll get started. Hey, Pam, good morning. And Sheila, I haven't seen Sheila in a while. Good. How are you, Sheila? Pam, that's good. That's awesome. Love seeing you girls. Okay, we're going to get Bill going on the slides. Here we go. More than just a fabric store. We do long arm quilting and binding. So the girls and I do the long arm, and then the girls help me do the binding. Machine repair and scissor sharpening, that's Bill's deal. He does those. And embroidery, AccuQuilt products. I'm going to show you some AccuQuilt stuff today, and I'll tell you a little bit about the AccuQuilt. Classes, I have lots of classes, P31 retreats, which are so much fun. And then we are part of the Mystery 5.0, okay? Part of the Mystery 5.0. So I'll tell you about that too. All right, let's see. Okay, social media. For all you that are on social media, we have the Quilt Lady OK, the Quilt Lady OK, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, so you can follow us on any of those. Any of my demos that I have done, you can go back and search it on YouTube and watch the demos. If you want binding, or if you want the rulers, or whatever you want, there's some demos out on YouTube. Okay. All right. Right now, we are in the middle of the Quilty Little Holiday Shop. Okay, Quilty Little Holiday Shop. The shops on this, it says 6 shops, but there is actually only 5. OK Quilt Works is in the middle of moving their store right now, so they wasn't able to do it. Okay, so there's just 5 shops. Threads of Tradition, Make It Sew. So Threads is in Yukon. Make It Sew is in El Reno. The Quilt Lady, which is here in Kingfisher. The Quilting Post, That's in Stillwater, right? Yeah. Sooner Quilts, that's in Guthrie. Okay. So those are the 5 shops that are doing it right now. And it's a cute, cute quilt. Let me show you. So Threads of Tradition is in charge of this one. And we have spools. So all of them are the same pattern, the spools with the little hearts in the center, but every shop has different colors, okay? So you're gonna get actually 4 blocks when you come in. So your kit will have 4 blocks. So this is our block. Can you take that all down so I can have the whole screen, please? And I'll show you. Okay, so this, whoops, there we go. This is the whole block, okay? So that is, here we go. That's the spools, okay? So you've got the hearts in the center, and so the spools are gonna be like this. The other 2 spools will be the opposite. The dark purple will be your thread, the light purple will be your spool, and the same with the blue. It'll have light blue as your thread and dark blue as your spool, okay? So that is the spool. So the pattern is really cute. It's got lots of spools all around and kind of a little offset in the center. You get your sewing machine. All right, so here's the sewing machine block. And this, oops, go this way. This one you will get at the end. So if you make all 5 shops, then we have the kits and you can purchase the sewing machine. And in that sewing machine, you will have 1 more spool block. Okay, so you'll get an extra spool block with the sewing machine, okay, in that kit. So very cute. It's a really cute quilt. And it was, Tara said this was really fun to make with the spool. And so you can see the hand wheel and stuff. And then the little dial up here is a yo-yo. All right, you can do just a circle and hot fix it on, but the yo-yo we thought was really cute. All right, so that is the shop hop that we are in right now. So if you can do that lasts till November 8th, okay? So you still have 2 more Saturdays now, and then it will end on that Saturday, okay? I'll let you take that. And this one, thank you. And so that shop hop will be done on the 8th, all right? So you can come get your spools and have a fun time sewing those. Once you get it in there, you can sew them all at once since you've got all your colors together. Lay them out like that. All right. Hey, Janice. Good morning. Good morning. So, okay. Then I'm going to show you, let's see, we're going to do classes next.
We want to talk about this.
Oh, okay. This one is, we are part of this. Keep Up the Cheer Here. And it's November 1st through the 25th. So this is pretty much the whole month of November up to Thanksgiving, I believe. Yeah, to the 25th. And so what it is trying to get shoppers to shop in Kingfisher. All right. So keep the cheer here. It's a grand day for shopping in Kingfisher. And so when you come in and shop with us or anywhere in Kingfisher, for every $20,
participating merchant.
If it's a participating merchant, true, because we had to buy into this. Okay, so for everybody that shops in a participating merchant, then for every $20 that you spend, you will get a ticket. Okay, up to 5 tickets per day, or per purchase. Okay. So if you come in morning and purchase, and you come in the afternoon and you get 5 tickets per purchase. Okay.
Maximum of 5.
A maximum of 5.
Visit.
Yes. So $100, you get 5 tickets. Okay. So then you will be put in, whether you're local or not, you'll be put into the hopper, and we will draw out tickets. Okay. And so somebody's going to win $1,000. So shopping in Kingfisher for the month of November, most of the month, somebody's going to be winning $1,000. So that's awesome. Everybody could use extra money at Christmas time, right? So come in and shop with us November 1st through the 25th, and you'll get to be in this drawing, okay? And then they will draw, the chamber is doing this, so
The city's sponsoring the prize money.
Okay, and the city is sponsoring the prize money, right? So, anyways, that'd be awesome. We would love to see you, and you'll have an extra bonus of getting in the shop or getting in the drawing for the
drawing
$1,000.
is on
What is it?
November 30th. Is the
Oh,
drawing.
November 30th is the drawing. So nice time before Christmas. Okay, you'll have you can watch online and watch them draw, and somebody's going to win $1,000. I hope it's one of our customers. So, okay, so come in November and be in that drawing. Okay.
You want to briefly talk about the spring fling?
Yeah, I can talk about spring fling. Okay, spring fling. I'm going to talk to you about just briefly. We have taken over that from McCrae from Make It So, and that is the shop hop that is in the spring. And so we will be doing that. Our pattern is really, really cute. That will be shown on January 1st, I believe. I think we're going to reveal that on January 1st. And the shops are all getting ready for that now. So cute. The pattern, you're going to love the pattern. Really very trendy, and but yet traditional also. So I can't tell you more than that. But we've got a few new changes. We have a new passport system that we're going to roll out. And so you'll have a different kind of passport this time. And you can do certain number of shops. And we've got lots of nice prizes, really nice prizes and stuff. So stay tuned. We'll tell you more as time comes closer. But there's lots of surprises in this, okay? So you'll love it. I always like the spring fling because everybody's been in for the winter and they're ready to get out and go shop, right? So I know for sure the dates. I can tell you the dates. You can put it on your calendar. Is February 28th, last day of February, through March 15th. March 15th.
3 Saturdays.
Okay, so there's 3 Saturdays. It starts on a Saturday, ends on a Saturday. Okay, so if you're a worker or you've got something planned through the week, you've got 3 Saturdays to make the shops. Okay, so those weeks. All right, let's go with a different one.
Okay.
Patricia, good morning.
Let's do that.
Good morning. Okay, this is a stack and whack class. Isn't that a beautiful quilt? I just love it. Stack and whack class is $82. And the class is November 14th and 15th. November 14th and 15th. And stack and whack. Now, you need to purchase the book from us, and we have those in. So if you come, then be sure and get your book, okay? And does that include the book? Maybe that
No, that includes the book.
that
$60
does?
without the book.
Okay, so $82 does include the book. So you will get the book when you do class, okay? So $82 is including the book, all right? So November 14th and 15th, right before Christmas, you can have this thing made. It's so much fun and easier than what I thought, okay? So come to that, get signed up, and Bill will drop the link down in the comments so you can just click on it and go sign up, all right? Okay, let's do the next.
Drop link.
I'm so thirsty today. Dry. Okay, diaper clutch. So if you remember, I had the crib sheet class that was here a few weeks ago. And so this is kind of to go along with the crib sheets. So we've had lots of pregnant mamas that have been in, lots of grandmas coming in to make things for the mamas. And so this is a really handy deal. This is called a diaper clutch. This is what it looks like, okay, front and back. And so it just snaps. And when this is something that they can carry around without having to carry their backpack or a big diaper bag. This is just a little diaper clutch. So you've got your wet ones or wet wipes here, and it just Velcros in right here, okay? Velcros in right there. And then you've got your diapers. You can put at least, 4 diapers here. You've got, if it's the small ones, if you get the bigger ones, you're going to not have so many. And then you've got a pocket here, okay? And then you've got a zipper pocket, a zipper pocket here. And so you can put stuff in your diaper rash cream and all that kind of stuff can go in your zipper pocket, okay? So very handy, very cute. The class is $30, and Margot will be teaching this, okay? Margot Siegel. And very cute. I thought this was a great idea. I thought, man, I wish I'd have had that so I didn't have to try to get the baby and the diaper bag and the stroller and everything out at once. This is handy, okay? Very handy for carrying around. So diaper clutch class with Margot, it's $30. It's an all-day class, November 22nd. All right? And Margot's a great teacher. You'll have to come and do that. It's going to be a fun class. All right. Then we have Vonda Blando coming back. This class is $50. It's going to be November 29th. This one will start at 9 o'clock, okay? 9 to 3. So it is on a Saturday, and our hours are 10 to 2. But this will start an hour early and go an hour late. So 9 to 3. It's $50, and it's with Vonda. Now, the seed pods are the pattern that we have up. We've got lots of patterns out here on the wall, and you can do any pattern you want in this class. All right, so before we've always had the truck or the flag or whatever. This is going to be you choose your pattern, and she's going to get us going on it and show you the whole how to do it. The only thing with this is when you sign up for the class, you need to come in, get your pattern, and then we will help you get a kit. So we have not made kits. She's got a whole bunch of patterns, Laura Heine does. And these are all Laura Heine patterns. But we will get you set up with the fabrics, okay? So we can pick out those fabrics for you and get you all fixed up for the class. So just to show you a few of the ones that we've done, or a couple of ones that we've done, this is the old red truck. This one is Sue made this, Sue Rimpey that works here. So she took the class and she made this old red truck, and it's got the flag in the back. All right. We got a little barn up on the hill and some wheat and flowers. Okay. And then this one is mine. Mine's the old blue truck. All right. So mine's the old blue truck, and I've got cows up in the field up here. Yeah, right here. Cows in the field, and then wheat and sunflowers and chickens, and then have kind of put like Route 66 and like a gas station type logos there and on the truck. All right. So you can do any of this. You can make it your own, but it was a really fun class. There's no right or wrong doing to it. I loved it. You put your pattern on a certain way, and that's the class. And then you can embellish all that you want to, and then quilt it. It's really fun. It's a good girl get together too. So, and guys can come also. All right, so that's the class with Vonda. Pick your own pattern and come in, and let's get your kit picked out. Okay. All right. Next class.
Well, it's not a class. It's not a class.
Okay. Okay, not a class. This is a block of the month. This one begins in December, and this is a brand new one that we just got in this week, Blackberry Bramble. Oh my gosh, the fabrics are so rich looking. This is in the purples, and I mean from light purple, very light purple, to dark purple. It's gorgeous, almost eggplant. This is 8 months long. $34.99 to a month, okay? $34.99 for the 8 months, and $35 to register. So we always have a registration fee that will pay for the pattern, and then the $34.99 to cover all the fabrics, okay? So you can get signed up. Bill will drop that into the comments there, and you can go sign up. But don't you just love the ombre effect? The quilt classes that I've taught recently, there's been several that have come out with an ombre quilt, and this one's really pretty where it goes dark in the center, it goes light, light and then dark. And I love that. I think that's just gorgeous. But that high contrast really pops that pattern right out. So that will look great on a bed. Okay. Thank you, Janice. She says, absolutely beautiful. So Blackberry Bramble, okay, Blackberry Bramble. So get signed up for that. That will start in December. And if you've got a special someone that you want to give a gift to for Christmas, this would be a great idea. And they would get something every month. So that's a win-win. Get something every month in the mail. And you can pick these up or have them mailed, either way. All right? Okay. What's next? Oh, yes. Okay. This one's called, is it Serene or Siren? Siren Song. Siren Song. Okay. This one is going to begin in March. I just ordered this, but we want to pre-sale because this one will go quick. We've only got so many kits available. And this one, like I said, got ordered yesterday. This is it Wilmington, I think, quilt, and it is gorgeous. Of course, y'all all know my favorite color is turquoise or teal, and that's what this is, the greens and the blues. It reminds me of being down in the Caribbean and the ocean waters. It's just gorgeous, and it goes all the way down to kind of a charcoaly black. So this one will be 9 months, starts in March, and $43.99 a month, and $25 to register. Okay, so Bill will drop that in the comments also. So Siren Song, really beautiful. I'll be doing that one myself. It's gorgeous. I'm going to do the Blackberry too. I think it's beautiful. Both of them, gorgeous. Okay. And then we have retreats. So we're down through the year. We've done 4 or 5 retreats so far. We had one in March. We had one in May. March, May, July, August, and September. So we've had 5 retreats so far. The very last one, November 4th through 8th. Okay, that's next week. So we still have 2 openings, I believe. I think we have 1 or 2 openings. So if you're interested, you can still sign up. It's next week. It's 4 nights, 5 days, and all your meals are provided except one. We go out to eat one night, but you have breakfast, lunch, and supper. I'll cook those, and I love to cook too. So mystery project sew along. So you'll get a mystery that will be a mystery. When you get there, you'll find that out, okay? And I have a private Facebook group that you girls will be invited to whenever you sign up, okay? So then I'll tell you what all you need to bring. So we have, oops, sorry, let me get rid of this. I'll silence that. So we have that. Then we also have a round robin, and we have a beautiful blue, kind of in the blue color with snowmen. And so you'll bring a piece of fabric to go around that for the borders. And then we draw for that quilt top at the end of the week. So that's always fun. Somebody gets to go home with a quilt top all ready for Christmas. And then daily Proverbs 31 devotionals, okay? And not always do I start with Proverbs, but we kind of go outside that area too. So we'll have a daily devotional each day and a little talk about that. And lots of surprises. So lots of giveaways and lots of fun things, couple games. So you'll just have to come to see. All right. So if you've been in these, you'll realize you'll want to come back. They're really fun. All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's 25.
Okay. So then May. In 2026, the retreats for next year are 400. They're the same, 4 nights, 5 days, all meals included, mystery project sew along, round robin, daily devotionals, lots of giveaways. Okay. 2026 retreats are going to be March 10th through the 14th, May 12th through the 16th, July 21st through 25th, September 8th through the 12th, and November 3rd through the 7th. Okay, so we have 5 retreats next year planned, and we always had 4. I changed to 5 this year, and we just love it. And then we may throw in another. If we do Casa Hogar again, or an orphanage somewhere. We've already done Casa Hogar, which is an orphanage down in Mexico. That we had a retreat, and we all came together and made quilts to donate to that orphanage down there. So I may do another charity retreat. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. If I have another orphanage or someplace that needs quilts, we'll probably do that too. All right. Okay. So that's the retreats.
Okay. I mean,
okay.
Well, whatever you want to do now.
Okay. So I'm going to show you. That's all of our.
I have the machines if you want to go through
things.
What's available.
Yeah.
Do that afterwards,
we'll do the machines first. Okay. I'm going to go through the AccuQuilt machines and kind of show you what we have available. I'm going to do a demo of this quilt that's behind me, and it's called the Hunter Star. And it was all cut on the AccuQuilt. Okay, and I'm going to demo that AccuQuilt for you here in just a bit. Okay, so the machines right now, we've got them on sale. If you go to AccuQuilt.com, you will see that they run different sales at different times. So you just have to pick and choose when you want to get in. Okay, so right now it looks like they're a really good price, $5.99. And they're $800, y'all. And so that's $200 off, okay? So that's a really good deal. This is the AccuQuilt Go. This is the Go Big Electric. Go Big Electric. So there's no hand cranking in this. You just put your die on and let it go. I'll demo that for you in just a minute. But right now, that's the best sale I've seen on these ever, I think. $5.99. $200 off this machine is good. So if you're looking at this for Christmas, you would have to purchase it while it's on sale. Does it say when the sale goes off of this? Does it say?
I think the 31st.
You think it's all month, really?
The 31st
of October. Okay. He thinks that sale goes off the 31st of October. Okay. So for another week, we have this on sale for $5.99.
3 days.
Huh?
3 days.
Oh, not week, 3 days. I'm sorry. 3 days. Yeah, today's 29. Okay, so for the next 3 days, we have this on sale for $5.99. So you can save $200 on that. That's a good deal. Okay, and I'll come back and demo that here in just a minute. And that cutter comes with, you're going to get the Go Big Electric, and you're going to get that die that's laying there on top of it. You see, you'll get that die.
It's the flying geese.
Yeah, it's the flying geese. And I don't have that one right here, but I can show them. Okay, so the next one, this is just the regular AccuQuilt Go, and this is what I used for several years before I got my Go Big. And this is a hand crank, so you see it at the side. It's a hand crank. It has a different die that comes with that cutter. This one is $4.39 and on sale for $3.49. You guys, these are really good savings. I haven't seen them dip this low and this much savings, I don't think ever. This has been a really good price break. So like I said, you only have till the 31st, but if you call and let us know that you want this, then I'll schedule a time you can come in and I'll demo that for you. So show you how to use everything and all that. All right. So $349.99 for the AccuQuilt Go. We also have that in a set that's called the Ready Set Go, which has that machine, and then it has some more dies with it, okay? So you can see that out on AccuQuilt. If they run a sale, then we're allowed to do it at the same price. But we are under contract with them that we have to sell what they say with the MSRP. We have to sell it for what they say. So if they put it on sale, though, we are allowed to put it on sale for the same thing. So we always match their sales, and we will sell it to you for whatever they have it on sale for. All right.
Except for free shipping.
Yeah. And,
Except for free shipping.
except for free shipping. Correct. Correct.
I'm not-
Okay. Let's see the next one. And then this is the new one. This one's really lightweight, only weighs 9.5 pounds. And it's called the Bolt, okay? The Go Bolt. And so this one is new by AccuQuilt, just came out. And this one, I forgot to tell you, you say mine 3 if this is something that you would want. This one is $549.99 and on sale for $489.99. So that is amazing because it just came out and they've already got it on sale because they're doing this like Black Friday sale right now. Okay, so this is going to be your Black Friday sale. The $549.99 to $489.99. All right. So this one, I believe this is brand new. I haven't got this in yet. So this one will cut 4 layers of fabric instead of 6. Okay, the big AccuQuilt Go or Go Big, the electric, cuts 6. The hand crank cuts 6 also. This one, the Go Bolt, will cut 4 layers of fabric. So when I was looking at getting into this, I thought, do I want to cut, you know, we had looked at it to get into selling maybe one of the electric cutters, and that only cuts 1 piece of fabric at a time. That's why we went with AccuQuilt. You can cut 6 at a time, 6 layers. I can do a 2.5-inch strip die and cut a whole piece of fabric, 24-inch. I cut a 24-inch piece of fabric off my bolt, and I can fan fold that on there to get 6 layers, and I can cut a whole queen size binding in 1 pass of the machine. Okay, 1 pass of that die, I've got the whole queen size binding cut. There's no dog legs. It's all straight. It's great, y'all. These are great. And I cut this out behind me in no time. This was all these pieces that would take a long time to cut with a cutter. And it took no time because you can do 6 at a time. So that's really fabulous.
Well,
okay.
you can only do 4 on the bolt.
Yes, that's what I told her.
Well,
4 on
and the
bolt.
bolt is basically you're the hand crank, the size of the hand crank.
But it's electric.
If it's electric, it won't take the big dice.
Okay, so true. So the size of this bolt cutter is the size of the hand crank. Okay, it's the size of the hand crank, except that it's electric. Okay, so it's going to do 4 layers at a time. All right, so $489.99, and that's mine 3. And any of these you want to see demoed, you are certainly welcome to come in anytime, and I would be glad to show them to you.
Except the bolt.
They're fun. They're so much faster. Okay, and then we have the Baby Go, the Go Me, and this one, a lot of people have this, and it's also great for the kids. If you have a child that you need to get a gift for, and they are into quilting, or even this will also cut paper, it will cut foam, it will cut leather, it will cut pretty much anything. What it is in the dies, where's my die? In the dies, this is what the die looks like for the one that's actually behind me. Let me show you this. So this is the die. It's all numbered there. And if you can see, let me put that up close. If you can see, the ends are cut off, okay? So your little tips are cut off. And so you know exactly where to go, exactly where to go where your 1/4 inch is. It's right there at that end of that tip, okay? So they're all numbered and layered like this. You've got the different colors of foam, so you know where to lay your pieces. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut some out here, and I'll show you on this. Okay. So this one here will even fit through the Go Me. All right. That Go Me for $99, and it will come with the die that's on it right there. You get, and I think you even get a pattern or a kit in that. $99. It's a great little machine. And if you want to try that, start with it and see, then you are certainly welcome to start with that. The only thing is you have to have these narrower dies. Okay, they won't take the big wide dies like the bowl cozies and stuff like that. All right.
Then you can trade up.
And we do have a program that's a trade up program. So we have had people that have had these Go Me's that traded up for a hand crank or for an electric. And we do have a trade up program if you have one of these and you want to trade up to the electric or to even the current, okay, or the gold bolt, any of them. We can trade up any of them. All right.
The bolt is not. You can trade up to a bolt, but you can't, obviously, since bolts are.
Yeah, the bolts are brand new, so you can't
Can't
trade a
trade
bolt.
from a bolt up.
Can't
to
trade a
go
bolt
big.
into up to the
Yeah.
electric because they're brand new.
Yeah.
So they may be coming out with it though. We'll see. All right, are we ready to start my demo?
Yeah.
All right.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's
You're the
do.
boss.
Okay, I'm going to show you how this all works. If you want to go overhead, I've kind of got, this is kind of messy right here, but you can see the quilt behind me. See this? This is all done. So your block is actually this. That's your block. And the reason it's called Hunter Star is you see the arrow, this right here. The dark pieces right here is an arrow, and the light pieces right here is an arrow. So that's called the Hunter Star. You didn't know that, did you? I just taught Bill something. So the Hunter Star. And then the pieces on the points here and here end up making the star. So the secondary design, when you get these all put together, so you put 4 together, and that makes the star in the center, okay? And then you've got your secondary pattern, so it pulls into another star, okay? So you've got your darks and your lights. This is a fabulous pattern. It's probably the most popular pattern for AccuQuilt. All right, and you can get these patterns. You can get them on AccuQuilt, and if you've got the die and stuff, the patterns are free, and they've got it in. To show you, they've got it where you've got a 2-color quilt. That's all 2-color, and I've got a sample here. So this is a 2-color batik. Okay, this is a batik, so it's gradiated in color. All right, and so that is a 2-color quilt. And then this is the one that I've made that's behind me. Okay, this is a scrappy, and so you can use all your different. I just went and pulled 25 fat quarters of lights and darks, and you can use your scraps on this. All right, and then that makes up that. And so there's a pattern for each. There's this one that's the 2-color, and then we've got this one that's the scrappy. All right, so we can get you those. All right. Okay, so let's show them how this works. I'm going to stick this up right here. Put that up there. All right. Ooh, can you make that bigger? No. There we go. Okay, so this is a 2-color, which I'm going to show you the other. So let's move that out of the way. The die that we're using right now is called the Hunter Star. Let's see if we can get the light. There we go. Hunter Star. And so you see the actual pattern. So you're making a 1/4 of that, okay? So you're doing that block right there. You see the star, the green star, and the white star, or the arrow? That's the Hunter Star. All right, and then you put the 4 together and it makes your star. All right, so this is the Hunter Star. And I'll show you. So this is, let me move my pieces here. Yeah. Hang on. I just got a cookie sheet and laid all my pieces out on cookie sheet, and I'll show those to you in a second. Okay, this right here, I was going to show, oops, I've got that. Hang on just a second. I'm going to move this out of my way. There. Okay. It was blocked. I couldn't see it. Okay, this here is the new die catcher, and that is something that's new. And I believe right now in this sale that's on for the next 3 days. No, it's not on sale anymore. Okay, so these are $149.99. Okay, they were on sale. Darn, we just missed it. Okay, so $149.99 for the die catcher. So otherwise it comes off the back and drops. And so this is really a nice too. Okay, I'll show you one with and one without. And the one thing about this die catcher, it has the, well,
Yeah, and get it lift it up. It lifts up and you've got storage underneath, okay? So you can put your power cord and that kind of stuff underneath, all right? So let me show you one with and one without the die catcher. All right. Move that out of the way. All right, so this is my, yep, that's how you turn it on. There's just a button right there. And every die you have, it will go through here and it's just going to go straight through. Well, let me show you because it drops off. It doesn't really like to go through there. So it's not going to cut anything. I can put my hands under here. It doesn't cut anything unless this mat is on it. Okay. The where it is the blades, the knives are down in this foam. Okay. If you push down, you can feel it. But what you do is you put your fabric on, then this mat, then it goes through. That's what cuts it. All right. So let's lay that here and we'll get a piece of fabric. All right. And so these need to lay on a certain way. On the long dies that you have for your strips, you're going to have the selvage at the end. Okay. But everything else, you're going to have the selvage to your belly. Okay. And then you're going to have this little label here to your belly. Okay, so that's going to go to your belly. So I'll lay it like that. Either way, really, it just needs to go in that way, not that way. All right. And these, if you see this, you see that the die is put on there a little at an angle. So that way it doesn't hit under there all at once for the blades. So we're going to just lay it up there at the angle it is. So I kind of lay it up there like that so I can see my top. I go over the top like this. Oops. Make sure that's on there. And then I come back and just barely go over. You see my bottom, the dark here. I'm going to go over that. And then I just kind of finger press. Okay. And this is enough to do 3 layers. We've cut enough here to do 3 layers or 4 layers. This is not double off the bolt. Okay. So you could do up to 6 layers on this, up to 6 layers. We're going to do 4 because that's what my pattern is calling for. Okay. So we've got that all laid up there. This is, I could fold that back, but I'm just going to leave it hang off. And if your piece is bigger, I just leave it all hanging off and it will pull it right through the machine. We're going to lay the mat up on there. And really all I do is touch and it sucks it through. Okay. Okay. So see how it's fallen and then it stops. Okay. So we're going to get up here. It gets a lot of static electricity. So you want to rub it. Okay. Just to get the electricity out of it. And then instead of lifting the mat, you want to slide. Okay, so slide it off. Yep, and it still took some with it. Okay, and then we're just going to pull. Always want a demo, right? Never works right when you do a demo. Okay, so we're just going to pull that up. This is the only waste you have. Just this little piece. So people say you have a lot of waste. You don't really. This is the waste. It would take a lot more time to cut these than anything else. So now I've got 4 layers of this piece. Okay, that's the bottom of the arrow. I've got 4 of this piece. That's the side. I've got 4 of this piece. So this one is A. This is one of the sides. This is A in reverse, the AR. Okay, B is your bottom of your arrow and C is the top of your arrow. Okay, so there's the top. So it cuts it that fast. Everything is perfectly cut, every single piece. So let me show you that with the die catcher. It's really nice. And so it's got a little piece right there and it cuts everything, all the points off. So that's really nice. So after you're done sewing, you do not have to cut all those, you press it, you do not have to cut all those points off, okay? So let's put this back on, and we'll do this again. All right, we'll take another piece here. Again, I've got 4 layers cut here. All right, so we're gonna start this way. I make sure I'm over everything, and I'm just gonna move it up just enough to cover that. And you can make it the whole size of your deal. I just don't waste fabric. I like to use just what I need, okay? So we're gonna press that, just finger press it, come down, finger press this, and back over. So again, this is 4. You could do this up to 6, all right? I just need 4 of each color because I've got lots of different ones, all right? And then again, lay our mat on and touch, and it slides through. Okay, this is great. So we're going to rub that. Get the static out of it. Yep, it's going to do it again. It is just staticky in here. Let me get it over here. I'm right-handed, so I need to pull it this way. Okay, there we go. Now nothing on the mat. Okay, so this is how it looks. I just take the end. I hold my pieces. Pull up. This is our little pieces of scrap. Okay, that's all the waste that there was. All right, so that's fabulous. Again, we have the A piece here. We have the AR, A reversed. And really, if you use a batik, I've just put these together because you can use either side. And so really, I mean, it's got A and AR, so you can separate it. But on this particular pattern, you can take it and it will lay, I'll show you when you put it together. You can lay it this, you can put this point on like this, or you can flip it to that side and it'll work, okay? So here's your B piece, okay? And here is your C piece. There we go. All of them cut exactly. All right. Okay. Would you turn that fan on for me, please? I'll take the jacket off. I'm getting hot. Let me get my jacket off here. Okay. So that is how you use the AccuQuilt. You just touch it. Again, it's not going to cut anything unless you have the mat on top. And these will never go bad. These have the blades. They're lifetime guaranteed. They will not ever go bad. The only thing that you will use up is your mat. And I've had this one for years, really years. And you can see there's a little wear and tear on it, but not much. I mean, well, there is. I mean, you can see where I've cut through it, but I've still got lots of use in this mat. The only mats that I've had to replace are my 2.5-inch cutter, because when people come in and want a binding, if I have time, I will cut their binding or cut it off the bolt, and I'll come put it on the AccuQuilt and cut their binding if they want it 2.5. And we also have 2.25. So very easy, same concept, same way. You're going to lay your fabric out that way. All right. Okay. So that's how you use the cutter. The same on the other cutter, you just wind. Okay. You would put this through and you just wind it or crank it and it just pulls it through. All right. So both of them are great cutters. And Bill, you want to come move this? And the thing is these fold up. So this part comes up like this. It closes, and then you just set it up. Okay. So it stores this narrow. All right. We leave ours open all the time because we use it all the time, but it does store away. All right. And then again, you put your power cord in here. This is your storage. Okay. All right. So that's how you actually use it. Now I'm going to show you how we put it together. We'll move this out of the way. Okay, Bill, I'll need to, let's see. No, I can go this way. All right. So you've got your pieces. So for instance, let's just do, I'll just do a 2-color here. Well, no, I won't do a 2-color because I don't have them separated. I've got mine all on this cookie sheet laid out because I've started sewing, obviously, on this. This is some that I've sewn, and this is some that I've sewn. I was going to have you change the camera, but I'll go right here like this. Okay. So you can see this is my dark centers with my light ends and my light center with my dark ends. Okay. So that's going to be the first thing that you piece. So you're going to take a center here, grab one of these. And I think let's see. So we've got a dark center, okay? And here is a light center that we just cut. Find it over here. Okay, and here's a light center. Okay, we've got dark and we've got light. So this is where your A and your AR come into effect. So on the light center, we're going to use dark, right? You're going to use the opposite. So on these little corners, you can see that it's cut this way, and then you can see it's cut that way. So if you match up, you're going to match that up like so, just like that, okay? Not this way. Your points are going to match. So that point goes right in there like that. There we go. Right in there like that, okay? And if you want to use the other end, then you can flip it. So if you like one side better than the other, you just flip it around to the side that you like best, okay? So you can do it with regular fabric, not batiks, okay? So that's the A and the AR. So you're going to match that up like so, and then you're going to stitch that. Right here at this point is your 1/4 inch, okay? So you're going to stitch that a 1/4 inch from there, and it comes out at that point. So it's a perfect 1/4, all right? And then you're going to take another dark. Oh, that's blurry there. And then you're going to add it to this end. Okay? Is that better? I think that's blurry, Bill. Okay, because I had it up here. Whoops, there we go. So you're going to have it like that, and you're going to do the same. Sew from that point down, and you're going to sew those sides. So that piece is going to look just like that, okay? Then when you get done with sewing that, you're going to press that out, and it's going to look like this. This is the piece that you've just sewn, okay? So you have these like this, no ends to cut off, no triangles to cut off, and no tips to cut off. They're perfect, okay? So that's your piece, all right? So then you're going to take this piece and you're going to add a triangle to the top. You're going to put it right sides together. Again, this is a batik, and I usually sew with my seams on top. So I would match. Let me get a different piece so you can see the colors. There we go. Okay, so I would match that end to that end, that end to that end, and you're going to sew across the top. All right, just make sure that seam lays down and that seam lays down. You're going to sew right across the top. All right, and then that is going to make this block. That's going to make this block right here, okay? So you've got the light, light, dark, dark, and that makes that arrow, all right? Okay, then you're going to take, and I do these all at once. So you can do, I did me a block as a sample. I always do a sample block in the beginning to lay out so you can see it, but then I do it all together. So as you can see here, I've made these that are light with the dark deals. I've made a whole pile of them. Okay, so this is enough for my quilt. And then the dark center with the light, I have not finished those, but that is my pile for those. So I make these, and then all I have to do is add the top on, and I'm done. So same with this. You've got this one. You've got, let me get some pieces here. You've got this lined up like so, okay? And you're going to sew from here to here down this edge, all right? And then you're going to sew this one like this, lay that up there, and you're going to sew, all right? So then you end up with the dark center, okay? You got the dark center with the light edges, all right? So you just fold those over, press. Now on these, I press to the dark, okay? I'm gonna press to the dark, and on the other, where the light center, I'm going to press to the dark. So these go out to the dark. These seams go in to the dark. All right. Okay. So that's really your only piecing. I mean, you've just got these two things. So like I said, you're going to put the light onto this piece. Let me move these here. Oh, Lisa's on. Hey, Lisa. So Lisa was in this class. So you're going to have the light. You've got your light arrow. No, I'm sorry. That's the dark arrow. Let me get a dark. You got to look at what your center is. That's your arrow. Okay. So here is your dark. That's going to be your dark arrow. And then your light arrow is going to be, where's my light piece? Let me go right here. Okay, here's your light center with your dark outside, and you're going to take a light top. Okay, so that's your light arrow. Oops, let me scoot it up a little bit. Okay, so that's your light arrow. So that is pretty much the simplicity of making this. The biggest thing is getting them cut out. This quilt takes
Sound, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
No,
Don't
you
have
didn't.
sound?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did you get me back on?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I guess I was out without sound. So what I was saying is in the class, Lisa Storm, she had a beautiful gradiated ombre effect. Okay. So she had different fabrics and it gradiated ombre from corner to the top corner. All right. Gorgeous. And so she started with one color and added her lights and darks. And then from that, she moved to a little bit, say she had red and then went to red orange and then went to orange and then went to orange yellow and then yellow green, you know, like that. So she ombre effective. It's beautiful. So you can do this any way you want. If you want to start and just do a 2-color, get you you can do just a red and white like the pattern shows, or you can do one that has different colors, you know, in a batik or something. And this is just a batik that's all different colors. And this is just a 2-color, okay? So just a 2-color piece, all right? And so the back, once you do that, if you can see that little, in the back, you press your seams opposite. And in the center, you can do that little pinwheel right there. You can see that. That lays that seam flat. Okay, that lays that seam flat. So you just snip that one thread or pull that one thread that holds that and lay it out there, and it does that flat. All right. Okay, I think that's everything I have. Does anybody have any questions on how the Hunter Star? Like I said, you can go to AccuQuilt and pick up that pattern, but you can cut it. But you will want to cut it with the AccuQuilt because it is so much faster and so easy. 6 layers at a time, and you've got this. And again, I put mine all, I just laid mine all out on the cookie sheet. It's kind of messy right now. I had it all organized, but I'm pulling from it right now. But it works great, you know, and stuff. So anyways, that is the Hunter Star. So if anybody is interested, I do classes on the AccuQuilt, do classes like this. Anything that you want to make, I will be glad to make. The Hunter Star is one of the most popular patterns. It's beautiful. Like I said, this one behind me is scrappy. And so you can do it with scrap fabrics. You can do it with a layer cake. One of the ladies in class did hers with a layer cake, and that worked just as good. Okay, you can do that too, and then your fabrics all for you. So however you want to do it. All right. Well, I think that's all I have for you now. Oh, hey, Sandy. I didn't see you come on. Sorry. Anyways, I will not be here the next 2 weeks. Sorry about that. I've got retreats that I will be gone at retreats. So won't be with you the next 2 Wednesdays. I'm sorry, the next 2 Wednesdays. So for the next 2 weeks, won't be here, but then we'll be back, and I'll send you a text just to remind you. So anyways, well, you guys have a wonderful October. And remember, AccuQuilt's just on sale for the next couple days, 3 days, I believe. And then also remember that our chamber is doing the $1,000 giveaway. All right, so come shop at the Quilt Lady and the participating shops in town. And for every $20 you spend, you get a ticket. All right, so every $20 that you spend, you get a ticket. And that's before tax. And so you'll get these tickets and you'll get in the drawing. And on the 30th, we will draw for $1,000. Everybody can use that before Christmas, right? So come shop with us and we'll get you some tickets. And that's November 1st through the 25th. All right. Well, you guys have a great week, and next couple weeks, I won't see you. And stay warm. It's kind of cool today. Bye now.